You said that later on there was a shift, which I imagine you're saying there was an awakening. I'd like to know what that means exactly.
So at the time I had never heard of the word awakening. I didn't know what that was, didn't know the concept. And there was a shift that happened. There was an inner shift, an inner recognition that it was like some veil that had been there wasn't. And that, and it was just the beginning. It was just the beginning. It wasn't some sort of like life-altering thing where I sat on a bench for 2 years, you know? And like, you know, Eckhart Tolle's story, like these people who have these dramatic, it wasn't like that. I mean, it was significant. I recognized it. Didn't know what it was, but everything was different.
Sweet.
You know, and then it's just continued, and more aspects of the sense of self just kept being seen through. You know?
You were on that panel with Harry.
I was, yeah.
And he was talking about it's always there, but at some point it becomes more.
Yeah, I mean, within that there are more radical realizations. I mean, the realization that the sense of I am, the experience of I am, the realization that is made up, that was shocking to me.
Say that again.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that the sense of I am, the experience of I am is actually made up. That arises out of non-existence,
That
no
makes sense,
I am,
yeah.
no nothing, not like nothing. You know, I don't have any words, right? But so when that experience, when the I am returned from, I don't know what words, like words just don't work so great, but like it's like the I am dissolving as nothing. There's no experiencer, there's nothing, no one to experience the nothing, but in the return of the I am from that sense of I am recognized that it was toast. It recognized
isn't
it
that
was
wonderful?
Completely fabricated.
Yes.
And that was a shock. I hadn't heard, no one told me that.
Well,
you
no
know,
one's going to
so
tell you
there's,
that.
well, I don't know. So like there are kind of, and there have been many markers along the way that were a shock or, wow, I had no idea. But that one was more dramatic, because before that there was waking up to being everything, you know, and this incredible love and connectedness and oneness, and you know, the trees singing and the grass laughing. I mean, it's just like everything being alive and loving all that and thinking, oh, this is it, you know, this great, incredible oneness and radiance and love. And so then to find out that, oh, that's all toast. You know, I mean, it's like, or in a way, it's like it's made up. It's words just aren't so great. So then, but to realize that was also made up. And then another realization later, oh, wait a minute, the nothing and the everything are actually the same thing. The absolute non-existent, not a nothing, no I am, is this incredible, magnificent manifestation at this, it's the same thing. You know, so there's these, so there are markers in that kind of stand out. But I couldn't say, I mean, I don't know what awakening is or enlightenment is. I mean, in my experience, you know, and also because I haven't had a teacher, I haven't had someone on the outside saying, oh, this is this or it's that. It's just been this unfolding that's been happening. But it hasn't stopped for me, and I can't imagine why it ever would stop. Because each time there's an incredible, you know, aha, it feels like it's the end game. It feels like, oh, I figured it out. But it doesn't stop. And then another one happens, and then another one happens, and another one happens. So, you know.
But it took so many years for this to start happening.
The initial shift was in 2003. and then it hasn't stopped since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.